Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the Baylor Bears and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the Baylor Bears and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Under fire. And they got him.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Throwing, Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Breaks loose. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Running inside. It's Turner. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Let's talk for a second about Baylor and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Flag way to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Simon. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up for 4 to the 19.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Makes a grab and room to run. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Using his legs, it's Simon. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. He might want another play. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He's got it on the right. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete. Taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Here's a give to Watson. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Still looking on the move. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lagway. Got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's got him. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's Lagway to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football. start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time it's complete. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Dukes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Flagway wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. 2nd half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The RPO, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now the play fake. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll go with Watson. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th?
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Throwing, Lagway. He's got his man, makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Lagway trying to be heard above the noise. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and turning it on. The 20, the 10, touchdown Knights. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Flag wave. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Lagway to pass. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Pucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Duke one more time. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now facing a third and long.
Return. Sweep.
The play action fake. Looking to scramble. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They go play action with Lagway. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. DJ going to fire again. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Moving out to the right. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. To the air, it's Barnett. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hard-hitting tackle.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Watson again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The DBs will back off a bit. Lagway wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCF! The defense putting points on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lagway. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.